Alright, welcome back to another video of the My Moto Coach video series. In today's video, we're going to talk about body positioning and how do you know if you have the right body positioning and what should you be doing with your weight and your body when you're riding. My intention for this video is to really just help educate you with the best fundamentals that's going to give you maximum control, speed, and style of your motorcycles so that you can take your riding to that next level and be an extraordinary rider. All right, when I talk about proper body positioning, what I'm talking about is being completely centered on your motorcycle for the terrain that you're riding on. And so, if you were to look at the picture on the left here, the bike is just level on the ground, and I'm standing up and down with my hips slightly back, and I can look right down my number plate. That is the body positioning that you're going to want to be in versus the photo on the right where with the bike on level ground, I'm leaning back. I can't see over the number plate, and that's the incorrect body positioning. The biggest reason why is because, where you lean your weight, you're going to force that bike to kind of go in that direction. So in this case, leaning back is going to put all my weight on the rear end, which is going to squat the bike, which, in certain adverse riding, you might not want that. So let's get into it a little bit deeper so that you kind of understand some of the other aspects of body positioning. Ultimately, you got to think, when that bike is leaned over, if you're up and down, you've thrown off your body positioning. So what we're going to want to do is when the bike leans over, you're going to want to lean and center your body weight. And so, basically, if you were to look right here at this video, if I was to lean with the bike when that bike's leaned over, I would have thrown off the chemistry of that motorcycle. Likewise, if you're going up a steep hill, you're going to want to lean forward to center your body positioning. Going downhill, you're going to want to lean back to center your body positioning. So having proper body position is a lot more than just being completely centered on the motorcycle. It means no matter what that bike is doing, whether it's up, down, left, or right, that you are centered on that motorcycle properly. So another way to think about this is your body positioning is giving your bike maximum traction to the ground based on where you're positioning yourself. So, if you're going up a steep hill and you put your body positioning too far forward, you're going to lose traction on the rear wheel because it's not going to have any traction. Versus if you're going up a steep hill and you have your body positioning too far back, that means you're going to have too much traction on the rear wheel and the front end's going to come up. So, your body position needs to be in a perfect spot. Lean forward just slightly so that you can have maximum traction. So the front end doesn't come up, but yet you're still driving the rear tire. And also, like going around a corner. If you were to go around a corner and lean with the motorcycle, you've just taken all the weight off the tires and you've put it onto up on the front of the motorcycle or the tank of the motorcycle, so you're going to be a lot more prone to tip over in a corner or slide out in a corner. Versus if you're going into a corner, you lean that bike over in the corner, but then you were to lean your weight to the outside of that bike, that's going to put the traction down back at the wheels, giving you traction going around that corner. So body positioning is so huge, and I really refer to this as a beautiful dance when you're riding a motorcycle. You're never just in one spot when you're riding. You're always moving around and adjusting, and you're really just, you have to kind of read what your bike is doing, and you have to know how to control it, and know what fundamental techniques and how to position yourself, to give it what it needs to take you where you need to go. So lastly, if you're having any troubles with this and you want to take a video or a photo of your riding, you can send it to us and we'd love to analyze and assess your video to make sure that you're doing it correctly. You can submit that video to mymotocoach.com@gmail.com and we'll have one of our coaches analyze it for you and get you some live or some feedback to you instantly.